going to say thank you very much. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
Joining now with reaction is Trump Transition Team Executive Committee member Reverend Darrell Scott, psychology expert and radio host Dr. Gina Loudon, and Democratic New York City mayoral candidate Mr. Dietl. Bo, your thoughts on this? I mean,
well, first of all, stop knocking.
I want to arrest this guy.
First of all, stop knocking JetBlue. There is no first class to Florida. JetBlue doesn't have first class flying down to Florida. It's a great flight. I fly it all the time, and that's not the issue right here. Right now, this has happened to them in New York, Jared, and I know them very well, and beautiful kids. This is so wrong, and they're taking this in New York too. People are jumping out saying negative stuff to them. We got to stop it already. The election's over. You know what? We got to respect the president of the United States, whether you're a Democrat like me or a Republican. You've got to respect Donald Trump. He's going to be our president, and Pence is going to be our vice president, and we got to start accepting. And the Trump family is one of the nicest families, and those kids, I know every one of them. And how wrong is that for those little kids to be put into this situation?
I'm going to go to my other panel members here. Gina, what do you think of this? I mean, Dr. Gina, what's the psychology of this?
Yeah, don't you just wish, Eric, that we had loving, peaceful, tolerant types like this couple running our country instead of the Trumps? What a class act, first of all, on the part of Ivanka Trump. It's what we've come to expect from the Trump children and the Trump family in general, and how very tolerant, by the way, of her. Can you imagine, Eric, if the situation were reversed, and if this were, for example, a member of the Obama family, first of all, flying coach, we'd all be shocked. But it would be on the cover of every newspaper, you know it. And if the situation were reversed and Ivanka had said one word back to this couple, they'd be asking for a safe space, a cry room, and a therapy dog from probably the Trump. So,
and a juice box. Don't forget the juice box. The juice box is important. Reverend Scott, your thoughts on this?
I mean, this moron had no right at all to approach and endeavor or try to intimidate Ivanka Trump, or, you know, and her and Jared are probably the nicest couple you ever want to meet. This guy needs to be taken to jail. If this had been Chelsea Clinton or anything like that and someone approached them, it would be an outrage. But you know what I see? It seems to me as if the left is only tolerant of those who agree with them. If you disagree with them, they're very intolerant. And for them to approach her, knowing she has children with her and things like that, it was very classless. It was moronic. Yeah. It was stupid. It was idiotic. And they should have took the guy and locked him in jail.
The kids, that's relevant. They're with the kids.
But if you could see the character of this guy, he was holding a baby in his arms when he was opening his mouth there to protect them. And because if he was by himself, I'm sure there would have been another man that would have walked over there. And if I was on the plane or the Reverend, I would have walked up there and put him in his place. But he had the baby to protect them. And I would say, why don't you just shut your mouth and sit down? Respect people if you want respect.
Gina?
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric, and once again, if the situation were reversed and Ivanka had said anything even of the sort, Child Protective Services would have met her when she got off the plane to question why she would express such intolerance and hostility at someone on a plane. But this is a woman flying with her children. Yeah. And these words were said not only in front of the couple's child, but in front of Ivanka's children. This is classless and in poor taste, and yeah, this couple definitely needs
and Reverend Scott, these two gentlemen, this couple got escorted off and took the next flight. It wasn't really that much of a hardship. Meanwhile, they have all this media attention.
Yeah, but you know what else? This was a same-sex couple. And if they had been approached and harassed because they were a same-sex couple, the entire country would be in an outrage. And so I don't even understand why they, of all dynamics or demographics, should have been the ones trying to harass and intimidate her.
About Bob?
Well, the final thought is that, again, the Trump family, the sons, the daughter, the son-in-law, all the daughter. I was at the wedding of Donald Trump Jr. and Donald. This is a beautiful family.
Sure
We've got a great first family, and you know what? This is real wrong, and I just can't believe Ivanka had to take this and her husband and these children. I'm sorry to them. I apologize for this. This man,
and it's Christmas.
Whatever.
Yeah, and it's Gina, quick thought. And it's Christmas. You're 100% right. Yeah. Go ahead.
Right.
Show a little love.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Show a little love, Merry
Christmas time.
We're going to say thank you to Reverend Scott, Gina, and mayoral candidate Bo Dietl. Coming up.